Good morning students, welcome to your education online class. We have already completed the chapter environment, and we have learnt about environment, and that environment is of two types, physical and social, and what are the details about it. Today we are going to start with a fresh chapter, new chapter. I think it is in the book, it is chapter 9, forms of education. Now see, education, as we know, it is right from the beginning we are learning that the word education is for all round development. Now this all round development also include different types of experience, not only bookish knowledge, but it also includes different types of experience what you are gathering right from the beginning up to the end of your life. Now the education what you are receiving, it is divided mainly into three different parts, that is informal education, non-formal education and formal education. So if it is asked that what are the different forms of education, you have to tell that forms of education are of three types, and the different types of or forms of education are informal, non-formal and formal. Now informal, now see, in the ancient ages, there was no such system of education, isn't it? There was no such concept of school, book, and such education and the experience what you are gathering from your school or colleges maybe. So the children, they used to follow their parents, their grandparents, and their family members, how to lead, what to lead, and what are the rules and regulations they have to follow. Everything they used to imitate. Now, before the society was developed, man was very lonely, isn't it? And they have decided that no, living lonely is becoming very difficult. So if we start living together, then it can benefit us, and then it can provide us with some security. With group living, we can start earning money. So from different way of thought, they have changed their decision and they started living in a group. So, and what happened when the next generation appeared, they used to see their parents how they are bringing down fruits from the trees, how they are living in forest, what type of dress they are wearing, and they used to imitate. So this particular type of education, where a student or a child or a learner is learning by imitation, is called informal system of education. So family or family or house or home is the best institute, best example of informal education, where the child used to see what the parents are doing, and sometimes you will see that what father or mother is doing, the same is being repeated by the child. That is also done by imitation. Imitation means when you are seeing someone and doing the same thing. Okay, so informal education is a type of, means family or home used to follow the informal system of education. Sometimes you will see a child, a very young child, she is making plates of her hair just like her mother, she is cooking food just like her mother, or a girl, she is driving just like her father. So anything you can see, that is learned by imitation. So this type of education is called informal education. Next is non-formal education. Now see, non-formal education and formal education. Okay, before I start with non-formal education, let me explain formal education. Formal education means what type of education you are getting in school, colleges and university, where you are giving regular, you have to attend regularly, your attendance is compulsory, where your examination and proper evaluation is also calculated. This all type of schools and colleges and university where you are learning in a formal way is called formal education. Now what is the difference between, why I first explain you what is formal education? Because non-formal education is it's just like formal education, but it occurs outside the premises of the school or outside the school building. Means in formal education, in case of formal education, there is some strictness and rigidity, isn't it, which you have to follow. You have to come within time, you have to get up to a certain marks for passing, for qualifying. Now fixation of time is there, fixation of date is there, examinations are there, evaluation as I have told. But in non-formal system of education, when a group of people, a group of well-wisher, or a group of a society, they used to take the responsibility of teaching the students without any means without such rigidity or strictness. Means they are also teaching, suppose a welfare group, they have decided to teach some poor people, that is a welfare activity, and that can be said as non-formal education. Now suppose a group of people, they have decided to open a dance school or a music school or a art competition or anything like that, or a dance competition. So that is also a non-formal type of education, where examination system is not rigid. You can give it any time, you can give it, you can, not always, but sometimes it is, there is flexibility. If you miss a year, then next year there is a chance of giving. Okay, there's nothing to lose as such, because it is, you are doing for your recreation. So non-formal education is a type of education which is happening outside the campus of the school, college or university, which is happening which is occurred, which is developed by a welfare group of society. Okay, those who are thinking that yes, they can provide something, but that is not so rigid like formal education. So good example of informal education is home. Formal education, I have also told, school, college and university. And non-formal system of education is a group of like club, any society, those who wants to do something for to upgrade the people of the society. They are taking their own initiative. Maybe firstly they are contributing money for the construction they want to make. So that is a type of non-formal education. Now informal and formal education difference, and non-formal and formal education difference, these two difference also we have to read. This is a quite lengthy chapter. We will have many videos of this, so I would suggest you to go through the videos thoroughly so that you can see the PDF as well. Many PDF, 4 to 5 PDF you are going to get, because different types of themes and characteristics, then merits and demerits, everything is there. So everything you have to read. So go through the chapter thoroughly. Thank you very much.